Hi everyone, it's time for a pick a card message where we're going to be seeing what messages Spirit has for us at this point in time on our journey. So this is mirror reversed. So group 1 is actually right here, which is probably on your right. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, and group 6. So take a moment to select your group, and of course you can always listen to some of the other messages. And I know for me, whenever I listen to pick a card messages, sometimes I actually get more than one number, and I end up having kind of a combination of both numbers as my personal reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Aha! Group number 1, your message for this time on your journey is that even though you may not be feeling at your best, even if you feel like you are trapped, or if you feel like things are not working out for you and they never will, if you feel like you will always be alone in whatever area of life this applies for you, if it feels like everything will always be harder for you than it is for everybody else, Spirit wants you to know that there is something really powerful and beautiful coming in for you. If this resonates for you regarding love, there is someone coming into your life, and this person may very well be your soulmate. And if this is not about love, then this can apply as career, but something is coming in for you, an offer that could lead to something that is sustainable, something that fulfills you on a soul level, and something that is incredibly long lasting if that is what you are wishing for at this time. So your time of despair, of peril, of loneliness, of feeling stuck, of frustration is coming to an end, group number 1. All right, group number 2. All right, group number 2. Love is in the air for you, group number 2, over here with the lovers. Be sure that you're also taking time for yourself, but also don't get too much into your head either. So take time for yourself, keep going with your hobbies, but make sure that you're not being overly analytical about something that is good. Sometimes when we have something really good come into our life and it stays good for a little while, we start to question when something is going to go wrong. We start to question whether we actually deserve the happiness that we have. We start to wonder, when is that shoe going to drop? Let that kind of thinking go, group number 2. Don't get into your head about things. Love is in the air. Make sure that you're staying balanced, right? If you're focusing on love but then overthinking it, you may think that you're being balanced, right? I'm focusing on the positives, but I'm also focusing on the things that could go wrong. Isn't that balance? But it's two extremes that you're going back and forth between, and you're not integrating the two together. So it's not in balance, it's actually fluctuating. But the person that you're with, if you are with somebody, or if this is someone coming into your life, they might be somebody that makes you feel like you're at home. They may be somebody that you move in with, and they may be somebody that ends up being your lifelong partner, someone that you actually build a home and future with, not just now, but also going forward. They might be somebody that you're able to share your deepest desires, secrets with, someone that you feel truly connected to and intimate, somebody who understands you intellectually, and somebody who, you feel really good and comfortable with, group number 2. So good things are coming. Just don't overthink things. Do not self-sabotage, group number 2. All right, group number 3. It is amazing how these oracle cards are lining up with the other cards, like Not For You and 3 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Group number 3, if there is something that you are going after, or if there's something that you're wondering, should I stay or should I go? Whatever is coming into your life, or whatever you are chasing after, or whatever you want to let go, likely is not for you anymore. It's something that is giving you a lot more angst than it is worth. It is something where you're not being appreciated and you are being put out in the cold. It is something where you need to do some deep healing and reflection work on, but then you may want to consider leaving. But do the healing and reflection work first, because sometimes we feel like something is not for us just because we're not feeling good, just because we feel like we're not being appreciated, when the first person who needs to appreciate us is ourselves, and only then can other people follow suit. They need to take our lead. How we treat ourselves is how they're going to treat us, so we need to show them how to do that. We need to be the leader in that. So you need to do some healing work first. Release anything that you're feeling. Make sure that you're in a more balanced place. And then if still you feel that there's a lot of angst happening here, that you're still not being appreciated even though you appreciate yourself, and remember, this appreciation should not be coming from ego. It should not be like, well, everybody should be appreciating me, I'm amazing. That's coming from ego. It should be, I feel really good in myself. I feel like really proud of myself, and I'm not really seeing that in them, and that's okay. That's okay. But I can go. So it shouldn't be, I'm gonna leave because they don't see me. It should be, you know what, they don't, and that's okay. So when it comes from that calm place of appreciation for the self, that is when you're balanced. And if then you still are not getting the appreciation that you deserve, then you know it's not for you. Okay, but this fortune only makes sense after you've done the healing work. So Spirit says, do this. You might be on the right track, but you can only see clearly once you've released the burdens and the way that you've been thinking, and you up level that. Only then can you actually make the assessment. And if then you feel like it's not for you, then you are right on track, and you should definitely pursue a different course of action. All right, group number 4. All right, group number 4. If you feel like you have been going around and around and it's been fun, but you also wonder, are you really up leveling in the ways that you should? You've had a good time, you feel like you have been learning, but is it enough? The answer is yes, but it feels slow for a reason. The universe is working on bringing things to you, but there is a little bit of a delay. That delay is not caused by you or anything that you have done or not done. It's just that there's a few things that the universe wants to figure out so that when they give you the pot, it's super, super sweet. You may want to use this time to start interacting with others, communicating with them, building your network, connecting with your friends, entering into community, however that resonates and feels good to you. In the meantime, as you do that, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You will not feel like you're stuck in a cycle. You'll feel like you finally graduated. You are graduating to the King of Swords. You are going to be up leveling in life. You are having a new perspective. And sometimes when we go round and round and round, it takes a little while for us to really understand what that perspective is and to allow that perspective to come intellectually so then we can do something about it. So whatever lessons you have learned, your body is integrating them, and that's what's taking some time. It will start to rise to the mental level, and then you'll be able to know exactly what paths to take forward. Right now, you may be a little bit confused about that. How do I go about it? So in the meantime, just enter your community. Know that the lessons that you have been learning are starting to take shape, and you will understand them in time, and you will be able to fulfill your desires. But it will just take a little bit longer than you would like, but they are wanting to come through. All right, group number 5. All right, group number 5, you have 2 major arcana out of the 3 cards. So group number 5, you may have been thinking that you lost out on something or that something is never going to work, but you need to enter back into your power and remember that you are the creator and that you are an incredibly powerful creator, and that this is the only way that you can turn the wheel in your favor. If you sit around moping about, the wheel's never going to turn. You're just going to keep bringing more things to mope about. Eventually you have to get to the edge, right? Get to where it feels uncomfortable. Get to that place that's different from where you are now and choose to do something different, right? Choose to think differently, choose to do something differently. You may also need to start taking a little bit more risk, group number 5. You may need to step a little bit more out of your comfort zone than maybe you have in a while. It can be really great and soothing to be in a comfortable place, but there comes a point in time when we do need to get back into the game and start learning some new things. So, group number 5, good things await you, but you have to make the choice to decide that you're going to do what it takes mentally. You have to decide you're not going to give yourself a pity party anymore, that you're going to do something about it. And it starts with the mind and creation, and you will start getting the results that you're looking for. I think in about 6 months. So, it's coming. It's really not that far, and you will get little gains along the way. but the real deal is going to happen in 6 months, but start now. Group number 6. All right, group number 6. Have you been sitting on the sidelines and not really taking action or stepping into the things that are coming for you? Because that might be just what you need to do. Or have you been getting a little bit too emotionally involved and not taking a step back? One or the other, you need to make a change. The universe has been giving you things, but you have not been accepting them. You don't think that they're good enough for you, or they're not exactly to your specifications. But the universe says, take a step back. They are to your specifications, just in terms of what they really are and not in terms of the package. Okay, don't get overly attached to the package, to the external form that it takes. Really focus on, is it actually fulfilling the needs that I have? Is it actually giving me the feeling that I want if I were to actually accept it? Because the answer probably is yes. So take a step back, step into observer mode, look at what you're receiving honestly, because it might be exactly what could change your life. It might be exactly what you have always wanted, just in a different shape than you originally asked for it. But probably better. If you do that, you're going to be incredibly happy. And this is a message for now, is you need to make this transformation between needing to manifest things exactly to your specifications and changing your thinking and transforming to manifesting things exactly to what your soul and yourself truly want. Manifesting things to your exact specifications is a small manifestation game. Okay? That is manifesting car parks. Why did I say it like that? I guess because I saw it in The Secret. They say car parks in the parking spaces. That is manifesting a specific kind of coffee that you want, right? That's a small man's game or a woman's game. You're here to create bigger, which means that if you want to bring in $100,000, $250,000, whatever it is, you can ask for that specifically, but do not ask for the specific way, right? Because then you're limiting all the options that can come to you, right? Say, I want that, but I want it in whatever form makes me the happiest. Whatever form is the most fun, the most pleasurable, the most enjoyable, the most, making me feel alive, the most comforting, whatever it is that you're looking for. If you do that, you will get things significantly faster, right? But let go of the package. If you do that, you will be incredibly, incredibly happy. All right, that was group number 6. So, thank you all for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading from me, you can find me in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. It is also www.etsy.com/shop/psychic-ts. So www.etsy.com/shop/psychic-ts. You can also find me at my personal website, which is at www.spiritualactivationacademy.com. All right, I will catch you in the next one.